Let's hear what she's got to say. She's downstairs with Jelena Dokic.
I'm waiting. Iga, firstly, welcome back to Melbourne Park, Australian Open. Welcome back to Melbourne. Congratulations. That was a very tough one. But firstly, what was it like to get out here again? Rod Laver Arena, first round, night session. What was it like to get out here with this crowd and play your first round?
Pretty amazing. Besides being really nervous, I really enjoyed it, especially with you guys, because you're really loud and I like it. So thank you. And I feel right now that actually it's totally different vibe than like a year ago or even 2 years when we played in COVID. So I'm really happy that we're able to enjoy this together and get almost full house. I know that Rafa got a full house and it's a good choice, so don't worry. But I'm waiting for it. And yeah, hope to see you guys on the next match.
Well, I think this is a full house for you. Yeah. Now, you played her at the US Open. It was a very tough match. You were a set and a breakdown. You came back to win the match and you won the US Open. So it was always going to be a tough one tonight. What did you do to win tonight and to come back in that second set?
Honestly, I really wanted to be focused on myself because I know that Yulia can really serve amazing, and on US Open she was also, using these fast conditions that we played in, and she was really putting pressure on me. So this time I just wanted to, not really think about that, but think about what can I do to kind of push her back. And I'm pretty happy that I had this attitude. It's always easier to kind of focus on yourself. So I'm pretty happy that I got through this match because, yeah, first round is always tricky, and against an opponent like Yulia, it's even more tricky.
Now, I want to ask you about an incredible Aussie, Ashleigh Barty, because you've talked about how important she has been to your career. You cried when she retired, and you talked about what an impact she's had on you, your career, and what an inspiration she has been. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, honestly, last year when I lost against her in Adelaide, I was like, I have to do everything to, learn how to get back this slice and cope with the change of rhythm and everything. And for the next few months I was really, really motivated, and it gave me extra kick, and I'm pretty grateful for that. I know she didn't do anything to make it happen, but just her tennis is amazing, and she really pushed us to our limits, and she still kind of won easily. So yeah, she's just a huge inspiration, and the way she behaves also, she's so classy, and it just seemed like she really enjoys competing and having a challenge, which I really admire, because sometimes for me a challenge is something that I tend to get nervous before, so I really wanted to kind of have this mindset, and yeah, she really inspired me to kind of work on myself.
Well, you don't look like you have any problems with challenges, and you're pretty classy yourself. Last one. I feel like this was a breakthrough here for you last year. You got to the semi-finals for the first time at a Grand Slam that wasn't clay. Do you feel like this was where your year, which ended up being 2 Grand Slam titles, 8 titles, #1 in the world, do you feel like that this is where it started? This was the turnaround?
Yes, for sure. Both Adelaide and this tournament, it gave me a lot of confidence. And I remember, I was just happy that, yeah, I can win matches on hard court, matches that are tight, and also I can use my physicality to kind of win, even though it's I played I think a few 3-hour matches last year. So it was pretty tough, but I was super proud of myself, and I just felt like I'm doing progress. So Australia has always been for me like that. It's such an amazing tournament because we're so fresh and not tired, so we kind of really push ourselves to the limit, and I always give, I don't know, I just feel like I can run to every ball, and I don't know, well, I always run to every ball, but in Australia I feel like I don't know, it's right after preseason, so I'm faster, I can really get there, and I can come back, and last year I showed that, and I was able to also come back after losing first sets, so it was a really, it gave me a lot of confidence, that's all. Sorry, 2 long sentences.
So in short, you love Australia, and Australia loves you. We look forward to seeing you in the second round. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Iga Swiatek.
Well, we got the message in the end, Liz.
She's happy to be back, and gee, she had a good year. She's got a bit to improve. Ashleigh Barty inspired her. It's all good for Iga Swiatek.
Despite the fact tonight there was certainly no easing her way into the tournament, was there?
No, there wasn't, and if it was probably a daytime